So the next one is, please could you share more information about the arrival of, excuse me, 6D technology, things that have been so suppressed over the last century or maybe more, including the tachyon medical beds, replicator devices, and freely available pure energy. Things that can really move forwards the way that humans live here on Earth. And what they'll be used for, will they be very important in helping to clean up our planet and our oceans, and help people who perhaps have been sick through things that have been going on recently?
So, my dear, if there was a point that you wanted to get to on the other side of the world, you have so many different choices of how to get there. What mode of transports you will take. If you will do it quicker by getting in an airplane, or whether you will take your time, walk, hike, take a train, take a bus, The destination is the same. It is just choice regarding how you get there. What goes beyond choice, it is to do with the means that you have at the time and what is suitable to do with the terrain on the ground. If the skies were not right to be flying in, you would not fly. You would choose a more practical on-the-ground method. If the seas were too rough for a boat, you would not board one. You would go a longer route round along the land. Now, there is a reason why I'm telling you this. It is most natural when we go into the hearts of human beings who know about certain technologies, who know about free energy, who know about much of the information that has been given from other parts of the cuboid of your universe and beyond to help the earth. It is natural that they believe everything was suppressed. Everything was stopped. Everything was to keep people back. Of course, with other things that you are seeing in your world, of course, this is a natural assumption to make. What I would be saying, however, could it actually be that the vibration at the time was not in accordance to that mode of transport, to that dimension? Mm-hmm. A bit like the flight. Maybe you had a flight planned, but then it could not take off. Does not mean to say that the plane goes poof out of existence, but it waits its turn until the conditions are right. So many of these things that you are all coming across, whether you are coming across because somebody or something has taught you about them, or you have yourself been downloading. I mentioned one of our previous chitty chats about inventors getting the same download at the same time. Maybe the conditions were exactly right at that moment for that information to come in, or moments to come. So again, the destination is the same. It is how we are getting there. You have been living on most turbulent times for the last 70 to 100 years, and before then, but 70 to 100 years especially turbulent. So although, again, we are back to the analogy of scouts ahead, information coming to earth, things being revived, ancient text and knowledge are coming into alignment with what your sciences know now to produce something magnificent and new, and to spiral up into a higher, lighter dimension. And in a lighter dimension, of course, everything becomes a lot more easier to achieve. Now, whilst we are doing that, however, maybe, as I say, the situation was not right. Maybe if these things came up, they would be trounced very quickly. Maybe they could not exist in the climate, and then people will throw away the blueprints. Well, that didn't work. So actually, for anything brand new to come around, there needs to be more of a perfect alignment, a bit like with the stars, than you would actually imagine. So that not only can it come to light, Not only can it exist in the world, people are at a vibration that can also receive it and also be able to see always a potential for better and better and better. So with some of these magnificent technologies which are coming through, they will only come to light when those conditions are ripe.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might mean today, tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe some of them are here already. So in terms of, as you know, prophecy, in terms of saying when, that is impossible to say because there are just too many lines of potential. But what I can say is it will happen when the vibration has shifted again just a little bit more upon the planet that the people can receive. At the moment, the beds that you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
if you put a standard person off the street onto them, it would fry them. I do not mean that, literal fry them. What I mean is they are not in accordance with the energy.
Yeah.
Would not work, be too much. And so rather than enhancing them, it would actually bring devoid of energy. You understand?
Yes.
Those people who are aware of them, working on them, are in a different vibration already.
Yeah.
So you understand there has to be levels. It is a bit like putting a very strong cocktail of medication to somebody who has never had medication. You understand? Their body has to be in alliance with whatever it is ingesting, whether in a physical or an energetic sense. So what I would say to this person with the questions, whether it is 6D technology, whether it is any technology which is lighter than the vibration that exists as the main, has to be about the main across the planet. It will not come to the main until that is in accordance with it. You will get pockets, just like you have pockets upon your planet, like the chakra centers, the dragon points, many of the nodal areas, also those that directly link with the energetic format of the matrix that exists within your stratosphere, that allows certain points to be in higher vibration to bring in the light first, which then gets radiated across the planet. You could almost see them as higher vibrational vortexes. Many of these are in the mountains. One obviously, a very, very obvious one within the Himalayas and others, but most mountain ranges have this ability as well as other points. Some points are even in very busy cities. There is a point in Mexico City that people just would not expect. I cannot give you the address. Everybody will be going there. So it is not always exactly where you'd expect, but there are high vibrational points across this planet where this technology and other is likely to come from its embryonic state into more full formation. It is not as simple as buying a car and then just parking it anywhere,
right?
You know. But as time, and this is the strongest potential that we see, that as time and as the vibration gets lighter and lighter of people and also of the place, this naturally then can come literally to light and be extended to others so that it can be helpful, it can be accepted, and it can be, and this is the most important thing, actually used, you know, rather than just a concept, or wouldn't it be lovely, or isn't it amazing these people are doing this, actually be used by the masses. Remember, we go as one. Everything is as one. Nothing is coming through that is designed just for the chosen few. You know, Bible and other such doctrines started a whole situation within humanity of thinking in terms of chosen ones, gifted ones, deserving ones. No. It may look like that because it is coming in these little pockets, but this is to do with vibrational resonance. When everybody can have it, that is what 6D and other technology is for. It is, it increases power the more it is used. Understand, yes?
Yes, it sounds fabulous.